It's easy to forget how the day-to-day matters, but it deeply does to our guests, to the team that you work with, and to us. So thank you so much. It's a little camera, and it can see you too. Still pour one every once in a while. We're going to Seattle, to La Marzocco to film some stuff. And we have to carry all this podcast gear, and Weiser is out of his mind. So he made these little, what do you call these?
Those are just little panels?
Well, no, this.
Oh, that's just a clip.
So it's like a plastic panel, foam. I'm not gonna lie, it came out pretty good. When I saw you doing it, I was just like, oh, it's more substantial than I thought. If we need to take stuff somewhere again, we can do it. Okay, itinerary. It's a big day today. We got our L10 podcast staff meeting, orientation happening that we're not gonna be here for. We've got an orientation later today. Everybody gets a passport and a handbook. Passport is essentially a training tracker. It lists all of the skills that you can check off. When you get good at these things, when you're dialed in, your team leader, your coordinator will sign you off. And then when you've got all of the line items for each category fulfilled, you get a stamp. When people can see what they've accomplished and see what they can accomplish next, it's more motivating, it's more rewarding. It's just a fun little way to deeply engage with your work. So we love it. I like that kind of capturing work happening and letting it ride. That feels really, really fun to me.
I took Julie's design and I found out that there is a lot more room on the canvas for the wrap. I spent last night expanding it. I also put a hidden message in it. Something we didn't talk about, Kira, before you left was coffee launch.
I set it up pretty well before I left. I'll be there for at least a week before the coffee launch actually happens. I'll have some time to format the cat facts and all that, so that should be okay.
We already recapped our to-dos. We just don't have any issues. The only issue is that we didn't do any of our to-dos last week. But they're not actually issues because we know why.
We all technically did. Mine is like...
Well, no, you definitely didn't do your to-do.
Well, no, but we didn't, it's not like we didn't do all of them.
Scores? Dude, I'm going 9.5. I feel good.
Yeah, I resonate with that. Definitely 9.5.
Me? Sure, 9.5.
9.5.
Hell yeah, I crossed the board.
This is our funky DIY podcast setup. We usually record on Monday, but there was some mold in our makeshift studio, so we're gonna record in the parking lot of the roastery.
Without the cloud lifters, we're up at 9:10. You want me to put the cloud lifters in?
I mean, at the other place, we're around 7 with no pad.
So go back to that
But
mic
you're
again.
on the pad right there.
Go back to the mic again. Keep talking.
Turn off that 20
Oh,
pad.
okay. I was looking at the wrong mic initially, and
Okay.
I turned it off on the wrong one.
All right, this is what it is. It's probably, what, 6.5, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're
Hey.
good. All right, can you go to the other one?
Oh, full mic check.
Yeah. I just want to get them in the ballpark for you.
Hi, this is Jared Truby. Hi, I'm Fuzzy Chuck.
You have 3 hours to record.
I find myself actively seeking out situations where I have lower status outside of work.
Yeah.
Because I have so much status and responsibility here as a business owner that a lot of my social outlets, how can I just be nobody? How can I go and participate with zero expectations placed on me?
Well, dude, and I'd say EO has helped me be better at that. It's helped me be better at creating boundaries for myself and not taking on so many things that I drive myself into the ground.
So tonight we have an all-staff meeting, and one of the things that we've been doing for the past year is committing to doing an all-staff meeting every 3 months. So we've got 4 different locations, plus the roastery. We've got people in a lot of different places, and there's something to getting them all together. That being said, we're not into getting people together for no reason. If we're asking people to come to something that's after hours, we want to make it worth their while. So Jared, Charles, and I meet every Monday. We have our weekly owner meeting where we plan for the things that we're doing, working on our projects, and figure out what the structure is for things like this. I'm taking some notes. I've basically seen some things happening in the past 6 months that I think are remarkable, and I'm trying to figure out a way to connect them all. What's the through line that ties all of them together? Why do I think they're remarkable? How do they speak to the culture of our company? And how can we use these stories to reward people who are doing good work and also, set the standard, reinforce positive behavior? If I could do this in 5 to 7 minutes, total meeting could be half hour with another half hour of socializing. That would be prime, because Jared, one of my business partners, is going to open the meeting, and he's got a few things too. So. All right, we got a new rack set up here and this cork board. Dang, it's looking nice over here. This is new for us. I think this is the one we're renting or test driving. I don't know if we bought it yet, but it's the first time we've been able to stack coffee up high. Dude, it looks good in here, Argus. Yeah.
It won't,
Oh, because it's sensing for weight,
sensing
for the
for
purge,
weight, yeah.
so you have to have a portafilter to purge
all
it.
these little things.
So we just got the new Malcone grind by weight grinders that we're gonna put in all the cafes, and Mark is going to do a demo of them after the meeting to kick off social hour. And he couldn't do it without getting a custom blend going. There's no way.
Impossible.
This is a true professional. I bet Weiser could dial this in 2 adjustments. You got that?
This is like something vegetable.
You have to be more specific than that.
It's like cucumber.
It smells like a s'mores or like a burnt marshmallow.
So do you want a hint or you want me to tell you?
Nah, tell me.
It's walnut. Cucumber.
This is cucumber? This smells more like cucumber than the other one smells like walnut.
Yeah,
The walnut smells more like artificial. That smells a little more natural.
Tonight, we're going to share a little bit. Nothing crazy. We'll send you to get snacks. We started this company basically with this drive for a mission and values, and to do something that will allow us all to kind of connect under the same direction and play this game of making magic that we do. And it's never been possible just because we wrote it out and thought it was cool. It's always been possible because of people like y'all. And I can genuinely say, and I'm kind of speaking for my friends over here, Chris and Charles, that right now has been and is like the most amazing version of this company. It feels so awesome. It's the best it's ever been, and that is mad props to all y'all. So please give yourselves a hand for real. It's been insane. You guys cheer louder for Leah than yourselves. This is the thing. There you go. You guys should cheer louder for yourselves as well. But really, it feels amazing. I just want to say thank you from all of us for that. It's been really cool to see the evolution. And everybody in this place at one time was a concierge. So if you are in leadership now in any capacity, either stand up or put your hand up real quick so we can just do this. Rad. Shouts out to all of y'all. For real? Okay. Look, everybody in leadership has decided to take on more responsibility to help us do what it is that we do. And everybody in leadership, like I said, has been a concierge at some point in this place, the very intro position. And every leader prior to them spent time training them up. And that's part of what has led us to be at the place where we are now, which, like I said, is the best this place has ever felt across the board. It's because every person who steps into leadership has consistently learned from the last group and consistently helped us pursue better.
I don't know who knows Sean, who goes into Swift Street. He's a guest over here. A couple months ago, he got a new job. I was standing in line behind Sean, and Sean's in line, and he gets up to the concierge station, and he doesn't say hi, he doesn't put in his order, he doesn't do anything, he just says, "I got the job!" It's like high fives. It's clear that he'd been sharing it with the entire team. Puts in his order, strolls on over to the bar, sits down in front of the barista, "Dude, I got the job!" He's just so pumped, and it made me smile to see this, and it also made me wonder, what makes someone want to share those moments with the people that make them coffee? And it would be a mistake to think that he's sharing that stuff with you simply because you're nice to him. That's too basic. That's too base level. There's something bigger going on. Our guests come in every day and they see the way you treat each other. They see the way you treat the space. They see the way you treat your craft. They see you as professionals. It's not just that you're nice to them. It's not just that they like you. It's that they deeply respect you, and you've completely earned that respect. And I couldn't be more proud. Us as an owner group couldn't be more proud. And just props to y'all. You guys are doing it. It's amazing. Like, give yourself another hand. Like, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked.
It's easy to forget how the day-to-day matters, but it deeply does to our guests, to the team that you work with, and to us. So thank you so much.
Thanks for the time, y'all.
Yes.
You win. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate you. Simple. 15 minutes.